If you've recently decluttered your closet, your kitchen, your garage, first I want to say amazing job, way to go. Now you're left with the question, what do I do with all this stuff? Today I'm going to walk you through 13 places to donate your decluttered items so they don't end up in a landfill and instead they go to make someone's life better. So let's turn our clutter into kindness. Stick around. So number one, of course, is your local thrift stores and charity shops. We're talking places like Goodwill, Salvation Army, Habitat Restore. Habitat's not going to take your clothes, but it will take home building supplies, tools, lamps, anything that could help someone's home. Of course, Goodwill and thrift stores are going to take your clothes, your home decor, your small appliances, all kinds of things like that. So as you can imagine, that's the easiest place to start with. Sometimes I think Goodwill gets a bad rap because they resell your items. Just keep in mind that they are providing jobs to people, allowing them a chance to work or learn something new. Okay, number two is domestic violence or homeless shelters. These places are often in need of things like clothing and bedding and toiletries, kitchen basics. Just think that you are giving someone comfort and some dignity when they're going through a tough time. Number three is animal shelters. Your old towels and blankets and even extra or old laundry detergent might not mean much to you, but they are gold to a shelter that is caring for our furry friends. Number four would be teachers or schools. As we know, most teachers are stretched for supplies at times, so you can check with your school and see if there's something they can use. A couple of times now I have donated some of my craft supplies to a special school for autistic children. They're always looking for crafts and things for the kids to do. So that has turned out to be a good place for me to donate from time to time. Number five would be women's or family resource centers. There are organizations out there that support women who are rebuilding after a crisis like domestic violence or homelessness. They often need baby gear, household goods, feminine care items. When I notice that I have an abundance of canned goods in my pantry, I will put some of those in a bag and take to our local domestic violence shelter. They can always use food. So I realize this isn't necessarily clutter, but I just find when I'm looking through dated canned goods that if I have an abundance of canned goods, why not donate to someone? Number six is buy nothing, trash nothing groups. Now, I'll be honest, this was a new one to me. I just recently learned about these buy nothing, trash nothing groups that you can find sometimes on Facebook and other places. I did just recently sign up for one. People post things that they want to get rid of, rather than trying to find a place to go donate them or putting them in the trash. They put it out there on this group page, and then people can reply back and say, yes, I would like that. And then you make arrangements for someone to pick it up, whether you just leave it in your driveway or leave it in another space, a safe space, so that people don't have your personal information. You just make arrangements to put that item out for someone to pick it up. What you're trying to get rid of might be just the thing that someone else needs. So I think this is really neat. I would be interested to know if any of you watching have had experience with one of these type of groups. I would love for you to leave me a comment and let me know how that worked for you. Number seven is churches or faith organizations. Many churches collect donations for families in crisis or community outreach programs. Number eight is libraries. Some will accept gently used books or maybe even movies or magazines. So check with your local library to see if that is a possibility. Sometimes they accept things just to fundraise to have sales. So you could check on that. Number 9 is specialized donation centers. Usually there's a Lions Club in most towns that collects eyeglasses. Some domestic violence shelters will collect cell phones to use for emergency use. And there are also organizations out there that collect formal wear for women who are interviewing for a job, or even prom drives for kids to buy nice prom dresses at a reduced price. Number 10 is senior centers or retirement homes. If you've got old puzzles or craft supplies or books or even unused toiletries, you can give them a second life by bringing joy to an older adult. Number 11 is youth clubs and after-school programs. If you've got sports gear or backpacks, games, or again, art supplies, those type of things sometimes come in helpful at a Boys and Girls Club or a YMCA. So check if you have that type of organization in your town. Number 12 is veteran organizations. Any kind of groups that are helping veterans or disabled veterans. Local VA hospitals might be in a position where they will accept clothing or other things that can help a veteran to get back on his feet once he gets released from the hospital. And number 13 is maybe an obvious one to some of you, but that's family and friends. But I say that with this side note. No pressure to accept your donations. You don't want to pressure anyone to feel like they need to take something from you. What I'm suggesting is perhaps you have a friend who has a new baby in the family and maybe they could use some baby clothes, or their son or daughter is getting ready to move out into their own apartment and maybe you have some extra kitchen items that you could help them to get started with. But just be sure when you offer something to friends and family that you say right up front, no pressure at all. If you don't want this, that's absolutely fine. I just wanted to check with you before I took it to a donation center. Just realize that our unwanted items can still be someone else's treasure or even a lifeline in some situations. So decluttering is so much more than clearing space. It's the chance to be generous, thoughtful, and connected. So I invite you to think about ways you can help others when you declutter. And it also seems to help me sometimes when I'm having a tough decision on whether or not to let something go or to hold on to it. I can always ask myself, is there someone out there that could use this right now? And if that answer is yes, then that makes it a whole lot easier to let go of something that you're struggling with. So if you found some helpful suggestions in this video, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. That really helps me to grow my channel. And I would love for you to comment and let me know where you take your items when you declutter. Do you take them to Goodwill? Do you take them to a church group? Let me know some of the places where you take your items, and that's going to let everybody know that's watching, to give them some ideas as well. So please leave me a comment. Love to hear from you. Until we meet again, I invite you to click on my picture right here and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And I also want to invite you to watch this playlist right here for more ideas on simplifying and decluttering. So keep it simple, my friends, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.